Take a look at Chintu. He's a small, round mouse having a normal morning in a quiet kitchen, focused entirely on a piece of cheese. But he's not alone. A shadow stretches across the floor. Minnie, the house cat, is creeping up behind him. Usually, this is where the chase begins, but Chintu doesn't run. Instead, he looks Minnie right in the eye and suggests something else entirely. "Why don't we just have some fun today?" Minnie pauses. The fierce hunter disappears, replaced by a playful grin. She likes the idea, and just like that, the rules of being a cat and mouse are out the window. To make this work, they're following new ideas that help the unlikeliest pair get along. It starts with how they speak. Instead of growling or squeaking, they use kindness. It's about leaving old fights behind before they start. By simply deciding not to be enemies, Chintu and Minnie have opened the door to something neither of them expected. They head out to the park, where a giant, sun-bright red and yellow slide is waiting for them. Chintu leads the way. He scrambles up the ladder and launches himself down, hitting super speed before landing in a soft patch of grass. Now it's Minnie's turn. She tries to look graceful, but she loses her balance halfway down. She ends up spinning like a top, her paws and tail flying in every direction as she tumbles to the bottom. Chintu starts laughing, but it isn't a mean laugh. He's laughing because the sight of a spinning cat is genuinely funny, and Minnie can't help but join in. This is another part of their secret: laughter. When you can find the joy in a clumsy moment, it changes the energy of the whole day. Sharing a laugh like this makes it safe to be a little bit ridiculous. It means you don't have to be perfect to have a good time together. But even at the park, things can go wrong. On his next trip down, Chintu's tail gets snagged, and suddenly he's hanging upside down, unable to move. Minnie is already at the bottom. She could keep playing, but she doesn't. She stops and looks up. She carefully climbs back up the slide and uses her paw to gently unhook Chintu's tail, making sure he's safe before they move on. This shows why they've become such a good team. When one of them is in a tight spot, the other is ready to step up and help. These small moments of looking out for each other are what make Chintu and Minnie feel like they can really rely on one another. As they scramble back down for one last race, they both slip. With a giant splash, they land right in a deep, messy mud puddle. They come up for air completely covered. There's mud on Minnie's ears and Chintu's nose. They look at each other, dripping with brown goo, and they don't get angry. They just start giggling. They're a mess, but they're a mess together. Everyone else in the park is watching them now. They've never seen a cat and a mouse act like this. Just two friends having the time of their lives. All those little choices, the kindness, the shared jokes, and the help, have come together into one single bond. They aren't worried about being different anymore. It turns out that what you look like or where you come from matters a lot less than how you play. Sharing a simple, joyful moment is often all it takes to start a real friendship. So take a look at the people around you. Maybe there's someone you've been avoiding or someone who seems too different to talk to. You might find that the best friend you ever have is just one hello away.